heart of Mesoamerica, hidden beneath the dense canopy of the jungle, stand the ruins of a civilization that once dominated an entire region. A civilization of architects, mathematicians, warriors, and astronomers. A civilization that built grand cities, developed complex writing systems, and charted the stars with astonishing precision. And yet it vanished. The great temples of Tikal, the mighty pyramids of Calakmul, the once thriving metropolis of Köpen, all left abandoned, swallowed by time. This is a story of the Mayan Empire, a story of brilliance, power, and ultimately mystery. How did one of the most advanced civilizations of the ancient world collapse? What forces led to its downfall? Was it war, famine, drought, disease? Or did something far more complex unravel the fabric of Mayan society? Tonight, we explore the rise, the golden age, and the tragic fall of the great Mayan civilization. To understand the fall of the Maya, we must first understand their rise. The origins of the Maya trace back over 4,000 years, to a time when scattered farming communities began to take root across what is now Mexico, Belize, Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador. They cultivated maize, beans, squash, and cacao. These early settlers would evolve into a civilization that would last for nearly 2 millennia. By 750 BC, the Maya were building some of their first monumental structures. By 250 AD, they had entered what we now call the Classic Period, an era of great expansion, where city-states flourished, kings ruled with divine authority, and the jungle echoed with the sound of construction, music, and war. Unlike empires such as Rome or Egypt, the Maya were not ruled by a single authority. Instead, they were a network of powerful city-states, each governed by a king, known as an Ajah. Some of the most powerful were Tikal, Calakmul, Karakol, and Palenque. These cities engaged in trade, alliances, and at times bloody warfare. The Maya were fierce warriors, and warfare played a crucial role in their society. Cities waged war to gain power, secure trade routes, or capture enemies for sacrifice. But even as they fought, their civilization flourished. They built vast reservoirs to collect rainwater. They studied the heavens with unparalleled precision, and they developed the most sophisticated writing system in America's hieroglyphic script. Their texts recorded the lives of kings, great battles, and celestial events. They crafted elaborate calendars, predicting solar eclipses with breathtaking accuracy. The Long Count calendar, their most famous, would later be misinterpreted as predicting the end of the world in 2012. But in reality, it was a measurement of time, one that chronicled cycles of creation and destruction. The Mayan civilization reached its peak between 250 and 900 AD. This was their golden age. Cities grew larger, more powerful. Art and architecture flourished. The great temples of Tikal rose higher into the sky, their stone staircases leading to shrines where priests communed with the gods. The murals of Bonampak told stories of victory and ritual. The rulers of Palenque and Köpen commissioned grand monuments, inscribing their deeds into history. The Maya were not isolated. They traded extensively with surrounding civilizations, including the Teotihuacanos of central Mexico and the Zapotecs of Oaxaca. They exchanged jade, obsidian, cacao, and textiles. Their cities became bustling centers of commerce and culture. But beneath the surface, cracks were forming. The seeds of their downfall had already been planted. By the late 8th century, something was changing. Cities that had stood for centuries began to decline. The once thriving population of the Maya heartland started to dwindle. The grand plazas of Palenque and Copan fell silent. The royal courts of Tikal grew weaker. What had caused this sudden shift? One answer lies in climate. Researchers have found evidence that prolonged droughts swept across the Maya region between 800 and 900 AD. These droughts were not brief. They lasted for decades. Without rain, the reservoirs ran dry. Crops failed. Starvation spread. Famine took hold. But climate alone was not to blame. Warfare intensified. Resources became scarce, and city-states turned against each other in brutal conflicts. Tikal and Calakmul, longtime rivals, exhausted their strength in endless battles. The once great alliances fractured. The social order collapsed. Kings lost their divine authority. The people lost faith in their rulers. One by one, the great cities were abandoned. By 900 AD, the classic Mayan civilization had fallen. Though the great cities of the classic Maya crumbled, their legacy endured. The Maya people never disappeared. Their descendants still live throughout Mesoamerica today, speaking the languages of their ancestors, preserving their traditions and honoring their past. The ruins of Tikal, Palenque, and Copan stand as reminders of a civilization that once flourished. What caused their downfall? It was not a single event, but a perfect storm. Drought, war, famine, and social unrest, all colliding to unravel one of history's greatest civilizations. And yet, the Maya live on.